It's the moment every striker dreams of and every striker fears. The goalkeeper is beaten. The defender is out of the picture. The ball is rolling across the face of the 6-yard box, perfectly weighted. All you have to do is make contact. It's an open goal. It's a sitter, and you put it over the bar. Or worse, you scuff it wide. The silence that follows is deafening. Your teammates look away. Your coach sighs. And for the next 10 minutes of the game, you aren't even there anymore. You're trapped inside your own head, replaying that 1 second over and over again. If you keep missing the easy ones, please watch this, because I'm going to tell you something your coach won't. Missing an open goal has almost nothing to do with your shooting technique. It's a glitch in your operating system. Today, we fix a glitch. We're going to talk about the panic, the anchor point, and the exact protocol to ensure you never fear a vacant net again. Why is a 25-yard screamer easier to hit than a 5-yard tap-in? It's simple expectation. When you shoot from 25 yards, nobody expects you to score. There's no pressure. Your body is relaxed. But when the goal is open, the world expects a goal. You expect a goal. Suddenly, the consequence of failure becomes massive. The moment you realize the goal is open, your brain shifts from flow state to survival mode. Your sympathetic nervous system kicks in. Your muscles tense up, especially your hip flexors and your standing leg. In football, tension is the enemy of precision. When you're tense, your foot becomes a club instead of a surgical instrument. You slash at the ball because you want the moment to be over. You're not trying to score. You're trying to escape the pressure of the situation. To stop missing open goals, you have to stop seeing them as opportunities you can't waste and start seeing them as technical assignments to complete. You need to decouple the result from the action. Let's talk about the physical reason the ball goes over the bar. When players see an open goal, they almost always lean back. Why? Because they are rushing. They want to see the ball hit the net before they've even kicked it. By lifting your head too early to check the success of the shot, your shoulders tilt back. When your shoulders go back, your hips rise, and your foot underneath the ball acts like a wedge. The result? The field goal. The ball sails into the stands. Here is the anchor leg protocol. The plant. Your non-kicking foot must be pointed exactly where you want the ball to go. If it's pointed slightly wide, that's where the ball is going. The knee. Your knee must be directly over the ball at the moment of impact. If your knee is behind the ball, you're leaning back. The chest. Keep your buttons to the grass. Imagine there are lasers on your chest. They need to be pointing at the ground, not the sky. If you can keep your chest down for just half a second longer than feels comfortable, it is physically impossible for the ball to rise over the crossbar. Here is the harshest truth. You're trying too hard. An open goal requires about 5% of your maximum power. Most misses happen because players try to destroy the ball. They want to hear the net ripple with violence to justify the goal. But the net doesn't care how hard the ball hits it. A goal is a goal. Think of the ball like a pass to the net. If your teammate was standing on the goal line, would you smash the ball at his chest as hard as you could? No, you'd cushion it to his feet. The elite strikers, the clinical ones, treat an open goal like a 5-yard pass. They don't use their laces. They use the safe part of the foot, the inside. If you find yourself missing sitters, I want you to make a pact with yourself. For the next month, every time you have an open goal, your only goal is to hit the ball as softly as possible while still reaching the line. You'll find that when you take the power out of the equation, you take the error out of the equation too. You don't miss open goals on the pitch. You miss them in your imagination before the game even starts. If you have a history of missing sitters, your mental blueprint is stained. When you see the ball coming across the box, your subconscious whispers, "Don't mess this up like last time." You need to rewrite the script. This is called positive visualization. Every night before a match, spend 2 minutes closing your eyes. Don't imagine scoring 40-yard bangers. Imagine the boring goals. Imagine the tap-ins. See the ball rolling to you. Feel yourself staying calm. And watch the ball slowly roll into the corner. Train your brain to find that situation normal. If it's normal, it's not a crisis. If it's not a crisis, there is no panic. And if you do miss, you must use the 3-second rule. You have 3 seconds to be frustrated. Clap your hands, yell, whatever. But at the 4th second, Your face must return to a neutral expression. If you carry the ghost of a missed goal for the rest of the match, you aren't just missing one goal, you're sabotaging the next three. To summarize the protocol, acknowledge the panic. It's a physical reaction. Breathe through it. Chest down, lasers to the grass. Knee over the ball. The 5% rule. It's a pass to the net, not a war. Visualize the boring. Make the tap in your normal state. The greatest strikers in history have all missed open goals. The difference between them and you is that they didn't let the miss define them. They knew the next one was coming, and they were ready to treat it with the cold, clinical respect it deserves. Stop fearing the net. It's an empty space waiting for you to fill it.